Today we are here with one of the best publicists around the world, and also our publicist, Team Benavides publicist, and also you do other things, right?
Yes, I work with Iron Boy Promotions, I work with Cameron Duncan, Joel De La Hoya, World Fighting Championships, and Hits Boxing.
Well, first of all, Emily, let me tell you, I want to thank you for all that great work that you've been doing with Team Benavides. We are blessed to have you with us. It's a great thing. I don't know what we'd be doing by now if you weren't with us. You've been with us on everything, and I just want to thank you for everything, for all that great work you put into.
Well, it's been an honor. It's been definitely a learning experience. I appreciate the opportunity it gave me, opened doors for me all over the business and allowed me to do what I love every day. So I'm really grateful for that.
And one more thing, your first champion, no or no? World champion? No, no. But you're first from the bottom up.
Yes. Junior was my first champion from the bottom up. So
yeah,
I've been around since he was about 14 years old. So.
Exactly. For those that you don't know, Emily started with Jose Benavides Jr. when he was an amateur, and now he's a world champion.
Yes. Right? Honored and thrilled, and I can't describe to you the moment when they said "and the new." I still get chills when I think about it. So.
And also, you're also working with other champions in other boxers, right?
I do, yeah. I work with Cameron Duncan, who obviously has had, I think, 30 or more world champions over the course of his career. I also work with Joel De La Hoya. He's got a bunch of up-and-coming champions soon. Actually, Diego De La Hoya fights Manuel Roman, so that's a big step up for him. And then also Orlando Salido, I had the opportunity to work with him and Sean Gibbons, and they've been wonderful to work with as well.
Right now I'm hearing you say all this, Emily, and nobody really heard about it. Maybe I'm wrong, You did not know anything about boxing. I did not know anything about boxing. And look where we're at. We already have a world champion, and we had the opportunity to work. I had the opportunity to work with Freddie Roach and all his champions, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., and look at you now. Anything's possible, right?
Crazy ride, yeah. I mean, honestly, it was something that, I started doing almost as a hobby back, when Junior was 14, 15 years old, bringing him stuff at, to the airport to take on the plane. You remember that? So, it's something that I decided, this is what I actually want to do for a living, and it took me a lot of hard work and a lot of years of, persistence and sacrifice, but, anybody can do this if you just put your heart into it. That's what I did. So I'm really
and that's what I call the love of sport. I can see that, because a lot of people don't know you work with a lot of people and you don't even get paid. And now you're getting paid.
No, I do. I don't want to say anything.
Now you're getting paid, but the thing is, you love this so much that you did your dues and you worked a lot of years without pay.
That's true. I definitely had to really I didn't go to college for this. I didn't, know anybody when I started in this business. So I did have to get my foot in the door, and I did work for free at the beginning. I worked very, very hard to prove myself, and I've been very, very fortunate to have the opportunities that I have now to do this full time for my living. So, and it didn't get easy, but it's been worth every single sacrifice because I get up every day and I love what I do. So.
And it doesn't get easy. It gets harder and harder and harder. Now you're working with one of the best promoters in Arizona. 19 shows.
The best promoter.
The best.
In Arizona.
And they also have shows in California, maybe, but Texas I know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
California, I think they're also trying to do some shows over there,
we're hoping
right?
to do some shows in California. So we've got 8 scheduled this year in Phoenix. We hope to add 2 more, and then there's another show in El Paso, and then hopefully we'll expand to California. We've really been really fortunate to have such amazing fans here in Arizona, and so.
I think for us, the trainers and fighters, we're blessed because now we see more promoters, and I think there's more opportunities, and I think the good thing about all you guys, the promoters, and I think they're getting along, and I think that's going to be really good for all the fighters, and I think that's the way that should be. I don't know.
I agree. I have good relationships with the other promoters that I know. I've only recently met a couple of them, but this is a business that everybody's welcome. And the more that the boxing profile is raised in Arizona by all these shows, the more we're all going to benefit, because the more media coverage there is, the more everybody's knocking on the media's door to say, hey, come out and check out our fights, the more they're going to say, wow, boxing's actually a big thing here in Arizona. So it's been growing. I think the market's opened up quite a bit, and there's a lot of shows this year, and I think it's certainly good for the fighters and the amateurs to see, as they grow up, to see, I can be on this big stage fighting, and that's a cool opportunity for me, and hopefully keeps them in the gym and and gives our professionals opportunities to fight here in their hometown versus having to go out to California or New York or Mexico, whatever.
Really quickly, Emily, for those that don't know, what's a publicist? What does she do? People are thinking, what exactly does she do? Can you explain them a little bit about being a publicist for Benavidez and all your other fighters?
Yeah, what I do is I try to manage sort of the reputation of the fighters to help guide them in, you know, their appearance in the media and their appearance with fans. So I deal with a lot of fan interaction, scheduling appearances, making sure there's, you know, things to sign and some of those logistical things. I also go and I have relationships with various media outlets, so I will go and send them press releases and procure interviews and schedule, make sure the guys show up. And there's a lot of logistical things, but a lot of it is relationship based. Just maintaining relationships with fans and maintaining relationships with media and leveraging those to put your fighter's best face forward.
And how many years have you been working with me?
Let's see, Junior's 22 and I was 13, so 8
like about 8 years.
Yeah.
Wow, what a relief for me. For those boxers that are looking for a publicist, man, you cannot get no better than Emily. Whoever needs some help there, you know, with publicity and doing all that, I think I would definitely recommend Emily Canellakis. She does a great job, and that's why she's been with me for 8 years, you know, from nothing to a world championship. And I'm going to take this opportunity, Emily, to thank my sponsors, Sweatfast, for this interview.